Hey everyone, I'm Sneha Mashetty and welcome to my channel, The Girl with an Opinion. Firstly, a very happy new year to all of you. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the first set of books that I've purchased this year and what about these books excites me. So let's get started. But take a minute to subscribe to my channel before that. As you can already see, I have the entire pile of books that I've ordered on Amazon in front of me. So let's start unpacking. I'll have to use the scissors clearly. How do YouTubers do unpacking videos? This is quite complicated. Yeah, the first book that I have is Tomb of Sand. This was written in Hindi originally by Geetanjali Shri and it was translated by Daisy Rockwell. The reason I got intrigued by this book is I'm particularly looking for books that are based around the partition, and this was one very highly recommended book around the partition premise. So, this is the first read I have. This is slightly smaller in size. Please bear the embarrassing scissor and packaging sound. Yeah, the second one is slightly more fun and very light. It is Love Poems for Married People by John Kenny. This actually is something I came across when I was looking for book recommendations online, and the name intrigued me, and it was very highly rated. And what it said is it's just a fun read for people who are interested in poetry and obviously are married, which I am. So I was like, why not give it a try? So that's the second book I have. This I hope will be easier to tear. The third one is, again, this is in a non-fiction space because this year I want to make sure I am reading a little bit of non-fiction with the amount of fiction that I generally read. This is She Said. The book is written by Jodie Cantor and Megan. These two are actually the reporters who broke the Harvey Weinstein Me Too story and all the subsequent stories that came out during the time. I was very intrigued by it because, again, it's very highly rated, and in all the amount of coverage that was given for the story, I was very interested to read what comes out of the horse's mouth, and I'm sure that there's a lot of substantiation of the entire movement, and I was keen on reading it. So this is the next book I have. At this point, I'm going to stop apologizing for the packaging sound. Yeah, the next book I have is Anxious People by Frederick Backman. As a reader, generally, I'm the kind of person who, if I like one author, I tend to go back and see what other work they've published. I'm sure a lot of readers are that way, but I go down that rabbit hole and try to read all the other books that they've written. This book, I was particularly intrigued because Frederick is the Swedish writer who wrote A Man Called Ove, which is such a beautiful story with complicated emotions told in a simple manner. So this again is a book that was highly rated. So that's the next one. This one is On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Wong. I hope I'm saying the surname right. But this book, I actually heard somebody called Vani Mahesh recommend on a YouTube channel called Chalan Chitra Talks. If you're actually interested in more book recommendations, you can check out that channel too. I particularly like her recommendations because I feel like our reading sensibilities match. So this is why I got this one, and I'm excited to read it. The next one is Sister of My Heart by Chitra Banerjee. This again goes back to what I told about if I like an author, I want to read a lot of their stuff. I go back to it again and again. I recently read Independence by Chitra Banerjee and a lot of other historic fiction that she writes from a woman's standpoint. This is one book of hers that I hadn't read, so I have this now, and I'm excited about this one too. The last one is slightly witty. I don't know if this suits the taste of everybody. To be very honest, I don't even know if it will suit my taste. This again is something I came across online. It's How to Kill Your Family by Bella Mackey. This I've heard from all the recommendations and from all the reviews I've read is a slightly more witty and dark humor space. And the author Bella Mackey has been a journalist and an editor before, and she has a very killer sense of writing. So I'm excited to read that one. Yeah, these are all the books that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I'm going to add to my bookshelf, and I am truly excited about. I'll leave the links to all of these books in the description in case you're interested. And this is the part 1 of many of the book reveals that I have this year, and this is a promise to you and to myself to make sure that I read a lot more in 2024. So again, I hope you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to make sure you're getting your dose of book recommendations. See you.